Okay, back to this Sony stereo. What is it? A 550? I can't remember. Is it a CF-550? Yeah, CF-550A. Yes, this is the one I got at the tip shop. I have been working on that other old Sony thing, and I've got it working, but it's not picking any stations up. I'm absolutely blasting the signal generator straight into it, and it's just, and you can pick it up and everything like that, but yeah, there was a wire hanging off, and I think I put it back in the right position, but it's still not playing ball. Okay, so where did we get to on this? I think it was the 470, wasn't it? 470 caps. But I'll bring in that Sony at a later date when I'm not so frustrated with it. I get to 99% with these things, and then they just don't work. Then I spend 5 times the amount of time I did recapping them, and yeah. Okay, what's this mess? That's the back panel. They can go over here. Those are 2000s, aren't they? And if we get this out any further, it doesn't look like it does. That's hooked around there. Get my hand underneath it. It's better. It's the motor power. Expand this out a little bit. Yeah, this has been sitting in the doorway staring at me for a long time, or since we first started this, and I don't think I'm going to get to it through it today either. So this is a bit of a nasty one to do. Well, it looks like I've done most of the caps on the main board. So there's the 2000s there. There is this is 470. I remember we were waiting on 470s, weren't we, for a lot of these radios? And I've got a few. So, and I've used about half of them. So, what have we got? 2000 at 12 volts. That'll be the main smoothing caps. And what are these? I can't see. Yeah, they're 470s. Ugh, these are going to be quite difficult. I've just been watching Graham, whose channel is called Radio Cruncher, and he's done a iPad Pro a couple of days ago. I can't always watch it because it's on at 4 o'clock in the 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes I wake up at that time and can't get back to sleep. My body thinks I've had enough sleep even though I haven't, and yeah, slept through that one. And I'm just wondering how on earth I'm going to do this. So I can't flip the board over. How did I work on this last time? So I just drag this up high enough and put it on top. No. Okay. Now we've got that earth there. We've got this green wire. Yeah, that other Sony radio, I mean, it was in pretty bad condition, and the wire was hanging off before. It was underneath the tuning wheel inside the radio, and I did not touch that area, and I did not pull the wires hard enough to pull that off, so it must have been like that. I can't remember whether it worked or not. Don't think it did. It's funny because on shortwave band, what can we use to prop this up? On the shortwave band, it's working okay, but again, not very sensitive. But the and what? Oh yes, I remember that. That's the speaker wires, isn't it? There. Okay. So doing the 470s, and I can get this off without. There's not much foam left on this. We must buy some foam. Yeah, have to get some more foam for that, I think. Okay. Now we've got the 470s of these then. This is going to be not easy. Yes, so I'm halfway through watching Graham of Radio Cruncher fame, and yeah, he was doing his iPad Pro first generation one, and yeah, not the sort of thing I'm going to take on, that's for sure. So we've got the one down here, looks like these two, and we've got, where's the polarity? These two 470s are underneath all three. I'll bring you over to the other camera. Yeah, these 470s. Yeah, I'll bring you up. Under. Right, yes, they're under here. So they're impossible to actually get to easily. And yeah, having trouble seeing the negative stripe. Although I think this board was a little bit later than the one I've been working on. There's no markings on the one I've been working on. Now, where is the stripe? Negative. Okay, so it seems to be facing sort of this way. And we've got the resistor there. And we've got that. So let's have another sip of my tea. I'll just put something in the comments. Right. Okay, so I've just written in that it's an impromptu stream and say hi if you can. I like hearing from people. Now, I'm going to go back to the other camera and I'll bring you down. Yeah, it's a pretty cold day out there. And I went down the shop earlier and it was absolute chaos. It's funny, well, yeah, it's strange how people, so it's those two I think. Yeah, normally nice people get very, very stressed and pushy in the supermarket on, well, today's the day before Christmas. So we'll put a bit of solder on here. And what's the laptop doing? Okay. Wants me to log in. Okay. That should stop it doing what it's doing. What was I doing? Yep. Yes, so yeah, people get really rude and pushy. Don't do that, Andrew. On Christmas period leading up to Christmas, and yeah, that's why I don't like Christmas. I always found Christmas a little bit boring, depressing. Now, should we actually try the solder gun? Yeah, may as well. You only live once. So it's going to take a couple of minutes to warm up. And 470 at 16. What are these? I don't know. I think these will be fine. Yeah. We should have had another light on the back so you could see if it was actually on or off. I mean, it does have the button there, but yeah, so I don't know whether you can see the light. Yeah, it's flickering there, which means it's heating up. So, how's your Christmas been? Right. I think it's heated up. And of course it's blocked. I'm really going to have to do an order, aren't I? Get a couple of bits and pieces like this. Don't think it's that. Yeah, it needs a new filter and bits and pieces in it too, but they're not the issue. It's the nozzle. I don't know whether you can see that on camera, but it's sort of gone a bit horrible. Trying to burn my hand. Can I get this in focus? No. There we go. Yeah. It's a bit on the ratty side, that nozzle. There we go. Yeah. So the hole is sort of way too big. Okay, it should be warm enough now. Now, that was that one. Come on, melt. Here we go. I mean, when it works, but works really nicely, this, but and I've had cheap ones and they just haven't lasted. This has got to... Yeah, this one isn't playing ball. Okay. Should be able to get it out now. Okay. So we've had one or two people in. One person came in and left immediately, but yeah. So it takes a few minutes for these live streams to get going. Yeah, this is going to be really hard to grab. I'll put this down and try and get the pliers in here so I can grab the top and pull it. I can undo the wires, but they're sort of done in such a way that I don't want to. That's not going to work. Can I grab the thing? I just about grab that. It does seem like those two. So many. This is really awkward. Okay. That one, the top one is loose, but this one is still soldered. And if I can move this out, bend it over. Yeah, this is definitely it. Okay, that's that end out. This isn't easy. I'll just try and get this off with this. Looks clear. Can I get the cap out? Still soldered in. I'm not 100% sure this is actually the... Come on. Yes, it is. Can I push it through? Yeah, pushed it through. Yeah. The cap still isn't falling out. So all the wires holding it in place. Come on. Just can't grab this. Right. Yeah. So they're finally out. So 470 at 10 volts. So we're going to put in a 470 at 16. And of course it's much smaller. How can we get this in here? Although this might be a bit easier if I can see. I can't actually see where it is but underneath the wires, but yeah, actually that was pretty easy. This one's much smaller. And where's my small solder? Yes, it's quite cold outside, and tomorrow is going to be even colder. And I think it's going to be about 15 or 14 here tomorrow. And doesn't worry me in the slightest, but it's still not particularly nice for the younger people. Yeah, all these people were lining up at the fresh fish market there, and obviously planning on having a barbecue or something ridiculous tomorrow, but I don't think so. In Perth, it's going to be 40 or something. But Perth is quite a long way away. Yeah, it's about 4 or 5 days drive in practice. And I have done it, but that was quite a long time ago. And just touch these up. Right. Now, have I? Yes, I do have the power cord down there. I've only got one with the stupid Sony 4 pin connector on it. And in fact, that doesn't look like it's actually connected to anything, those two bottom pins in there. Yeah, so it's probably just a polarity thing. But I'm pretty sure only Sony used those connectors. And I have to connect up some speakers. actually getting loose. Left and right. So this is, yeah, the wrong way around, but doesn't matter. Now, where's the other lead? Doesn't matter. Okay. That one is there. So we'll move this. So it's touching the metal, but it's not touching anything else. We've got that clear. Right, let's plug it in and let's see if it works. Yeah, which way up does this, let's see. Yeah, it's got 4 things connected to the inside the radio, but yeah. Okay. This is either going to go bang or blow the fuse or the circuit breaker or the yeah. Right. Can't remember how I left this. Can't even see the volume control. Make sure that's not touching anything. Shorting. There are. That's that. And we've got this, and we've got down here. We've got the power, the volume control, and things. Nothing. Okay.
To you too, mate. You and your crew. Thanks very much.
Good to talk to you. See you. That's CD in Karratha. Had a triple bypass a little while ago, flying down to Perth, courtesy of the Royal Flying Doctors Service. My name is Jess Ong on ABC Radio, talking about your best moments for 2025.
Okay, actually that sounds better than I remember it. So maybe that is major audio cap. Where is the other? Okay, found it. Mind you, we're in the right. Is there an R in there? Yeah. So that is actually the left channel. And try and make sure that these are in phase with each other. Okay. Now this isn't set up for stereo on the mixer, but
Up at all.
Oh,
And it was really fun.
so did you do it again, or did you just do it that one time?
Yeah, we did it. We did it twice, and then a couple of days later we went back and did it again.
Oh, now you're obsessed.
Yeah.
I love that so much, Felix. You do just sometimes need to jump, don't you?
okay, the right channel is still
Absolutely. All
way
right, you all
louder
set for
than the
Christmas?
left.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, well, I hope you have a wonderful one and do more big jumps next year.
You too.
Good to talk to you, Felix. Thank you so much. That's Felix in Canberra. Oh.
Wow. Imagine calling your child Felix. Everyone would be singing Felix the cat, the wonderful, wonderful cat. Yeah. Okay. Right. So we'll disconnect these and we'll do the other 470. And that is quite loose actually. It's only a temporary thing. Unplug this. And where's the other one? It's a bit. Is it easy to get to? No, it's actually harder. Okay. Yeah. So it's down there. Not that big. So that. At least I can grab hold of it. And we'll just jiggle this around and see which one it is. I think it's these two down here. That one and that one. Good. Yep. That's a good guess, Andrew. Not expecting many people to come in. It's 2:45 in the afternoon on Christmas Eve, and either people will be out shopping or they'll be packing up from work or those sorts of things. Used to hate Christmas Eve because my mother would always ring me at about 10 to 4 as I was leaving work, and can you buy this? And the shops at that stage closed at 5 o'clock, and some of them closed at 4 o'clock on a Christmas Eve back then. And I'd say maybe, no. Hey, come on. Yeah, this is not. Oh, I see. It's at an angle. No wonder it's not sucking up. Can I get this in here? Yeah. Yeah, the trick is to get the wire of the component up the center of that, and yeah, so we've got our negative facing away from the power supply, away from me. Out and out. Yeah. Now this is right underneath the wires, right down in here. Don't know whether you can see, it's that bright blue thing next to these wires here. Let's see if I can get these out the way. Really don't want to undo this harness. possible. Can I get it over the other side? Come on. You're out, but you're not free. For some reason. So it's still hanging on a little bit. Come on. Got to be out. Yeah. Come on. Come out there. Right. It's free, but it's not coming out. It's trapped by wires. The other one will be easier to get in, I think. There we go. It'll be interesting to see what the ESR is on these two. One wire in. And yeah, good. Got this one in. Now we'll just solder this up. This to stay here. Yeah, it's down here. Fingers crossed we've got the right polarity. So I'm just going to tack this in. Connect our speakers up again. I'll put them the right way round this time. So that seems like yeah. And don't know whether these are in phase or not. Okay, here goes nothing again. I don't think it'll do any damage. Have that the wrong way around. Or will it? Ah, didn't plug it in, did I? Right, here we go.
Education, a Doctor of Philosophy in education.
And was doing
Educational leadership, yeah.
was doing a PhD something that you always wanted to do?
I moved to Canberra for this job where I got to
There's the volume.
university kind of sponsors you in a way, so I was working and lecturing, but at the same time doing my research. So
Left channel is still down.
So when I moved up here, that was sort of the goal, to finish it and
And you did.
continue. And I did.
Well, well done. You can cheers yourself this year, well and truly. Congratulations. Have a wonderful Christmas.
Thank you. Yeah, you too. Thanks a lot.
See, that's Sally in Canberra, got her PhD in 2025. Hello to Len and Pam in Bustleton.
Hi there.
Hello, what was your achievement for the year?
Oh, well, on August the 27th, we reached our 65th wedding anniversary.
Ay, 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 65 years. That's extraordinary.
We got cards from the King and the Queen.
Is that what happens?
And just about every dignitary from the Prime Minister and the Premier and you name it, we got cards.
I didn't
And
realise you
also
got cards for being married. I thought you just got cards for reaching 100.
No. I believe anyway we're 50. I'm going to start to send you cards. I think you have to tell them, of course, and send the wedding certificate for proof and that sort of thing. But at the moment we're driving, I just stopped off actually at Miami Bakehouse, which is one of the bakehouses between Bustleton, where we live, and Perth, where we're going for Christmas.
Lovely. And what are you getting from the bakery?
I usually get a second pie and a coffee.
Wow. Didn't know you could get cards from the royal family or the king, it was formerly the Queen, but I didn't know you could get those for a 65th wedding anniversary. Okay, so our one channel is still lower than the other, and it's muffled too, so yeah, I've swapped the speaker wires around. Actually, it might be that they're out of phase, but I have to resolder that, I think, in a moment. I'll try this around the other way. Why we're not getting anything. Volume control?
It's good times.
Oh, yeah.
Loving life, says Ben in Brisbane. I love all of that, Ben. Fitter, smarter, better looking. That's what you want to aim for, isn't it? All of those things. So glad that you have reached that milestone and are wrapping your arms all around it completely. Also, hello to Melanie in Redlands, who says, no particular moment that stands out for me. I lost my sister 12 years ago. So I really try to be grateful every day that I'm given, and being able to share life with family, including beautiful grandchildren, is an absolute highlight. Yes, a good reminder there, Melanie. Thank you so much. Also, hello to Amelia in Rosa Glen in WA. Hello.
Hi.
What great thing have you done this year?
Wonder what's causing that. Volume balance. Where's the tone control? Can't remember if that's it. No. Sure this had a tone control on it. I'll look at the case and have a look for a tone control. Yeah, there's 3 knobs there. Oh, it's right underneath there. Yeah. Okay.
All of your best moments for 2025.
What's happened to the reception?
Also, hello to Ash. He said, Dad and I started our own business. We opened a mechanic shop. It's a big achievement for us. Scary but worth it. It's all going well, says Ash. I love that. Opening your own business, a mechanic shop. That's excellent. I've been talking a lot about servos on the radio today with you. Had some big thoughts on that one. Also, hello to Glenn in Fanny Bay in the Northern Territory, who said best moment for me in 2025 would have been finally getting the generator running post-Cyclone Fina just the other month. So woohoo, that green light stayed on. Just 12 hours of slightly more.
Okay. Right. Well, what I'm going to do is just connect up an aerial to it, and we'll see if that improves it. Now, where did the aerial go? Somewhere on this board, I would think. Bring it back. Well, that's the wrong camera, isn't it? Idiot. Yeah, somewhere on this board. Now, where is the aerial connector? I've changed that cap, and I've changed that one. Yeah, so all the caps are changed in the radio and the multiplex thing. So it shouldn't be the radio. Where's the aerial? Go in. See where the AM goes in, but I can't see where the FM went. It's on the back. Where'd the aerial go in? That's bizarre. Is it on here somewhere? And so we've got those three. I can't remember what they're for now. They go through to the area. Yeah, they go through to here. So they're just connecting up to these switches, I think. No, it's actually going under there. It's going to this switch here. Okay. I'm going to have to go back and have a look at my original video. So we'll trim this off too before we do some damage with it. Yeah. I would have thought that it had an aerial thing on it. Where is the aerial on this? In fact, I think it might just make contact. No. Yes, definitely going to have to look back at my video. Quite a few disconnected wires. Now that is on the radio side. That connects up to, so it's aerial, and we've got a tuner and so it connects onto here somewhere. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at my thing and work out where the aerial connects up to. Yes, the screws out of that, so I must have taken the, it wouldn't be underneath there. Just looking for solder, fresh solder. Yeah, it doesn't connect there either. Okay, so we'll continue on with recapping the main board. And yeah, that is the cassette section, I think. We've got those 2000 at 12 volts, and I don't have any 2000s, I don't think. No, these are all the caps out of it so far. There's a million caps in this thing. I think there was about 45 or 50 or something. 2000. I think I've only got really big ones. Yeah. 2000 at 50. Would be alright. No. 3050. And $1,000, 22 at 16. That'll be alright. Empty. And I've only got one of the other ones. Hmm, 35. Yeah. Should have got those. One. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I don't keep those in stock, large numbers of those, because I don't usually use them. Yeah, just get some 2200s. Yeah, they're going to be in the main power supply. Pretty sure of that. I think I might actually go down to J-Car and see if they've got any Yeah, they're definitely in the power supply. Yeah, disconnected too much on this radio. Though that's actually, is that, no, it's not going to there. Yeah, we'll just do a couple of the small ones, and I'll go down to J-Car, and we'll go down to about 3:30 quarter to 4. That'll annoy them. We'll keep them awake. We've got some over here. We've got some down here. And in fact, I'll disconnect that. Speaker. Yeah, I don't like J-Car caps, but down here, if I can get their expensive, well, not expensive, but they're more deluxe ones. That one's been changed. And down here we've got, yeah, there's these three down here. One, and we've got one down there as well. We've got one down there. Yep. One down there. So we've got 4 to go. Around here. And then we've got these ones up here. 2, 4, 6, 7. Actually 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Then we've got 4 down here. This thing is just chock-a-block of caps, with caps. And then we've got the 2001. The two 2000s. But I'll replace those with 2200s. Right. Now, what have we got? Yeah. And then hopefully we can start to reassemble this on Boxing Day. Now that is a 10 at something or other volts. It's got glue on it. Doesn't matter, that's just a 10. And I've got lots of 10, that's a 47. Where are my 10s? I put them away. Actually, where's the... That's 47. I want a 10, don't I? 10. Where are you, 10? 16, there we go. And these are really tiny, these 10s. As you can see. Wrong camera. As you can see, these 10s are really tiny. Okay. Right, where are you on the board? So we've got how can we do this? My head is going to be blocking this, I think, if I don't go to the other camera. Right. So down here, and we've got, just looking if there's any more caps in here. Might pull that off and have a look. It's got all bits of solder on it. This has just got the no. Thank goodness for that. It's just got the heats. This is the heat sink. This. Go back up over there. And go into there and line up with this. Okay. Right, now where are you, little devil? Down there. Is it down there? Nothing much there. So it could be these two. And we've got that negative facing the transformer. Maybe not. The transformer there. This one down here. That feels loose. No, that's a component next to it, I think. Yeah, that's that resistor. I don't want that touching anything. Hate these mystery things. Okay, that's that one. And the other one is, oh, yeah, that's definitely it. I can feel the heat coming through. No, it's not that one. This is this one. I have to. Yeah. Of course, there's 4 things attached. Actually, there's 5 things attached on this trace, all in a big blob. Don't breathe in the smoke, Andrew. It's blocked up again. Okay. There's my, yep, here we go. This is going to be particularly difficult because there's 5 leads leading to this very small pad. So everything is going to flow into this one, isn't it? So I have to clear the whole thing off. Come on. Come on. That's it. Don't flick solder in my eye. Not want to go down to the hospital on Christmas Eve. I certainly don't want to go down to the Eye and Ear Hospital in Melbourne. That'll be absolute chaos. Well, that one's loose and it's clear. Oh, that's still hot. Right, so now we've got to find the other lead. So down. That is still hot. Geez, that's burning my finger. And it's only a tiny little cap. Yeah, ow. That is still hot. I wonder why. It's got to be this one up here. That feels loose, but come on, melt. It's melting everything but what I want it to. Yeah, that's strange. So, yeah, I have to turn that around. Melting the pad next to it. Oh, that's really hot. So it must be it. Wonder why this cap is getting so hot. Ow. Come on, where's the thing? It's still really hot. And that is not it, is it? Where's the other lead then? Is it up here? Yeah. Yeah, it's in that big blob. Okay. Geez, this is getting hot. Not normally quite so. Geez. Right. These normally just don't get that hot. Really burnt my finger tip then. And this faces down. Yeah. Oh, it's 1 at 50. Okay. That's all right. And where did I we have some ones on the bench here a minute ago. Or did I put them away? A little plastic bag of the Leon ones. No. Okay. 150. Oh, here we go. Got 3 left. Right. I'm just going by feel here. Can't see anything. Okay. Got a long lead in and the other one. Right. Okay. Good. Touch this one up as well, and this pad had lots of solder on it, so that looks good, and this one had lots of solder on it too. So it looks like how it was. Yeah. So okay. Right. I have to go to the toilet. So I'm going to skip to the loo and I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Not that anyone's watching at the moment. Okay. Right. Now, plug this in again. Connect up our speakers. And that's not too bad. This is the loose one. Might re-solder that. And okay. Stay in there. Okay, knew that would happen. Okay, that's a lot better. Good. And what have we got? Yep, and so volume. I've only got one channel at the moment, but need to adjust this somehow. There's the lost the knob. Oh, here it is. Straight under my nose.
Text on it said, how about if you volunteered for Christmas, you get a free coffee? That's a good one. Somebody else said, free coffee if your pet died. It's a nice one, because they want to do, it's not all light and sunshine. They have done, they've had free coffee day for people that have had their home broken into. They've been a victim of a home invasion. Keep the calls coming, 1300 222 774, it's 25 to 4. Let's get some traffic with Dan Belling.
774 ABC Radio Melbourne and ABC Victoria.
Traffic. Just on the Great Ocean Road has been reopened both on Wye River after an earlier collision this morning at Cumberland River. It is congested around our shopping centres and some shopping strips as well. Very busy. One of the heaviest at the moment through Melbourne.
Well, that's unusual.
Road, High Street, very slow going. Princess Highway at Pakenham. Busy past Lavinia Lake shops as well. And the Angle Westgate Bridge maintenance works not far away. They start from 9 p.m. Friday, Boxing Day night, with 3 lanes closing both directions this year. That means only 2 lanes will be open each way and significant delays of up to 60 minutes expected. So do plan ahead and try to avoid the bridge. That's the latest traffic and transport. It's 24 minutes, 4.
Top entertainment's just a heartbeat away. You just gotta know where to look. The Family Next Door, Return to Paradise, Portrait Artist of the Year, Mystery Road Origin.
Yeah.
Always entertaining, ABC iView.
I'm sure I got that the right way round, and that cap was nowhere near that part of the circuit.
Justin Smith.
1300 222 774. Coming up in a moment, there's a local newspaper in Victoria that's been around for 150 years, which is that's not extraordinary. The extraordinary part is it's been in the same family for all that time, for 150 years. It is changing hands, and it was started by the Letts family in 1875. It's the Pullo, one of Victoria's oldest newspapers, and the editor is Robin Letts. He is still working there at the age of 95. It's a great story.
This is very old, this story. I heard about this in August. Really dragged some old stuff out.
Christmas presents. Marilyn.
Hello, how are you? Happy Christmas.
And to you.
Yes, okay, over the an awkward Christmas present is with a large Christmas tablecloth. So just throw it over the top, put your ribbons and the big rosette on it, and you're done.
So don't buy the paper, get the tablecloth.
Yep.
That's very smart. What do you got on tomorrow, Marilyn? What's the plan for Christmas Day?
Oh, we're having lunch at one of our son's house with his family.
Oh, that'll be wonderful. Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you.
And to you. Thank you, Peter.
Wendy's in Wangaratta. Hello, Wendy.
Hello, Justin.
You got an idea for coffee? Free coffee?
I call them taxi drivers, friends taxi drivers, people to take their friends to doctor's appointments, hospitals, people at the start.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's not working.
Beautiful idea. I love that. I've never heard it.
In that channel. Wonder if that resistor is in. Right. Okay. So did knock a resistor. Maybe not. Maybe. Can't really see down there, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. Maybe, yeah. That feels like it's out of its hole. And yeah, that's better. Right. Where's that one? Down under here. Tricky. Right. Let's try this.
Times,
yeah.
Which is one of Victoria's oldest newspapers, but it's been in the Letts family since 1975. Current editor is Robin Letts, who's still working there at the age of 95. But it's now changing hands for the first time since it started. 150 years later, it's been purchased by what I mean employees. But it got us thinking about how important regional papers are, how important local papers are, those little stories. We're actually thinking about Afterlife.
Yeah, one channel is still down.
He worked on a local paper and dug up all those.
Haven't got much more to do in here. We've only got 2 10 caps. Yeah. I've got three down there, haven't we? Okay. This thing is overly complicated. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Plus the 2 big 2000 ones. Yeah, this is going to take quite a bit longer to do. So what time is that? 3:45. Yeah. Given had so few people in today, this afternoon, what I'm going to do is go down to JCar and get a couple of 2000 or 2200 at small voltage. And yeah, so okay, if you're watching this back, yeah, it's been a bit of a slow one, but this was just a test of a few settings on the computer and a few other things. on that to do with this. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you're watching this and it's not Christmas Day yet, have a great Christmas Day, and there's a video coming out, if you haven't already watched it, on this gorgeous little radio which I fixed the other day. And yeah, have a happy Christmas, and I'll speak to you on Boxing Day. Yeah. Okay, bye.